I'm Evita Mazer. We have a lot to cover today, so let's get started. If you're a senior and believe you've earned the IB Certificate of Merit, meaning you've taken 3 or more IB classes and registered for and taken the official IB exams, please contact Ms. Kramer at bkramer@rjuhd.us ASAP to ensure you're on the list for Senior Awards Night and graduation recognition. If you're taking any IB exams in April/May, don't forget to complete a pre-exam quiz on Google Classroom. You won't be allowed to sit for the exams without watching the required videos and completing the quiz first. If you didn't receive this assignment, contact Ms. Kramer to confirm you're approved to take the exams. On Friday, May 9th, there will be a spring art show followed by a dance performance later that evening. Expect to see work from art, ceramics, art club, and digital photography from talented Granite-based students. There will also be a special AP and IB portfolio at the showcase. Enjoy live music and finger foods.
Hello Grizzlies, and today I'm going to be talking with
Mrs. Betancourt.
and I have a couple questions for her about the art show. Do you think this will be a successful event?
Yes, the last several years it's been pretty successful. There's lots of artwork, lots of sculptures, photography, there's Art 1, paintings and drawings. There's even some advanced art for sale as well.
Where will this event be at?
The event will be in the cafeteria from 5 to 7:30 p.m.
Okay. How long has this event been going on for?
It's been going on for the last several years. Miss Lamb has been putting on the art show the last few years.
Thank you, Miss Betancourt, and make sure to check out the art show.
Now on to questions on the quad. Is there anything you didn't like about the musical?
No. I mean, the premise centered around urine was kind of a little bit interesting, but overall it was a really great musical.
Okay, thank you. What did you like most about the musical?
I found the narrator slash cop person to be quite funny.
Okay,
That was my favorite,
thank
yeah.
you for your guys' answers. Did you like the songs featured in the musical Urinetown?
I did. I really liked them. They were all very catchy and very creative.
Thank you for your answers. Find the actors and their performances.
I found Hope's performance really, really good. I knew all those people, and I couldn't even tell they were their actual personalities. They performed really, really well.
Now we have teacher weather.
Hi, I'm Harrison Knoll here for Granite Bay TV interviewing.
Mr. Soper, and I teach Spanish.
He's here to tell us the weather. So what can we expect today and in the coming week?
Well, today it's partly cloudy, maybe some rain coming up, but it's definitely going to be hot next week. I got a joke for you.
What is it?
It's Tornado's favorite game.
I don't know.
Twister.
That's a good one.
Yeah, thank you.
That's it today for Teacher Weather. Now back to Joshua Owens for the rest of the news.
Thank you, Harrison Ford. Welcome to this week's Grizzly Sports Recap. Let's check out how our teams did. Softball faced Oak Ridge on April 9th. Despite a strong effort, they fell short. Shout out to standout players Cam Lincoln and Peyton Snowbar. They'll take on St. Francis next. Boys golf dominated Rockland in a 9-hole match, finishing with a team score of 182. Jack Harrison led the way with a score of 34. Up next, an 18-hole showdown versus Del Oro. Track and field saw big performances over spring break. Jack Merrick crushed it in pole vault at the Mount Sac Relays, and Caleb Wiseman broke into the state's top 30 in discus. Boys volleyball edged out Rockland in a thrilling 3-2 win. They play their final home game against Del Oro tonight, senior night. Boys tennis wrapped up league play with a 9-0 sweep over Folsom. They're heading to playoffs with their first match on May 6th at Rockland. Baseball battled Davis in a tight game with both teams trading runs early. Though the Grizzlies fought back late, they fell 7-5. More games to come. And boys lacrosse fought hard against Whitney. They scored in the third quarter and played with grit, but came up short. Come support them on senior night this Thursday. Now, let's hear from Colin about this year's yearbook distribution.
Hi, I'm Harrison Knoll here with GBTV interviewing Colin about the yearbook distribution party. So Colin, what can we expect from this?
Okay, so the yearbook distribution party is basically going to be a distribution and signing event for yearbooks. So you can come to get your yearbook, and then we're going to have food trucks, clubs, and a lot of fun activities and games for you to do. So make sure to come check it out.
So what date and time is this?
Okay, so it's going to be May 16th, and it's likely going to be from 5 to 7, but the times aren't solidified yet.
Okay, and is there like a certain reason why you're having a party to distribute the yearbook, I guess?
Yeah, so we just really wanted to recognize yearbook, and we feel like maybe they're undervalued at points, so we really just wanted to create a fun event to make sure that their achievements are recognized and have a fun like end of year experience for everyone.
Okay, well that is it for this segment of GBTV. I'm Harrison Knoll signing off.
Next up, we have a feature story on Mr. Lawrence.
Mr. Lawrence here, friendly neighborhood biology teacher. I'm also the department chair here, and I co-teach with Mr. Jackson. I played sports my entire life growing up. I remember it was the summer between 8th grade and my freshman year, and a buddy of mine dared me to go out and play water polo. And I was used to playing sports, but I was always pretty slow on land. And my first day in the water of playing water polo, I recognized for the first time in my life I was actually fast, and thus began a lifelong love affair with aquatics. I think the largest part in the importance of playing sports is it truly is a metaphor for life, that no matter how hard things have gotten in my life, I've always been able to swim one more lap. I've always been able to take one more stroke, hold my breath for just one more second. When COVID hit, and it was probably the worst teaching experience of my life, we laughed around here because they could frequently hear me muttering or yelling down the hall, "Just keep swimming, just keep swimming." Those that don't know me, I do like to talk a little trash and get into people's heads when I'm playing sports. When we used to have day at the bay, I used to scream and yell at the people trying to dunk me in the dunk tank. Probably one of the best I remember was my senior year in 50 free championships at league champs. I was the underdog by over a second and had no business winning. And I looked over at the guy on the block next to me and I go, "Hey Brian, do you always do that funny thing with your feet when you dive into the water?" And he looks and he says, "What?" I winked, jumped in the water, out-touched him at the wall, and won a race I had no business doing so.
Also on Friday, there will be a Sacramento Jobs Corps High School Summit and Career Fair. It's taking place at 3100 Meadowview Road, Sacramento, CA 95832. The summit runs from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., followed by a career fair from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m.
If you have an announcement, recognition, or story idea for GBTV, be sure to submit it using the weekly bulletin form or the GBT request form at the link below. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Granite Bay TV.
Before we sign off, Grizzlies, don't forget to stay engaged and involved in all the amazing activities happening around campus. Whether it's the spring art show, the career fair, or getting ready for graduation, there's always something exciting to look forward to. Keep supporting one another and make these last few weeks count.
That's right. And remember, we're always here to keep you in the loop with everything going on. Have a great day, Granite Bay, and as always,